Pisces, something you have been waiting for a long time is finally coming together. And this week shows you how close you actually are. This is your health, wealth, and happiness tarot reading for the week of March 30th to April 5th. And what shows up across your health, wealth, and money is something very specific, and that is expansion, alignment, and completion. Because there's a clear message here. You're starting to see what's possible. You're being guided into the right structure. Love this energy. And something has come full circle. Man, is that great or what? But only if you keep moving forward. So let's make sure that we don't stop and wait for it to happen. Let's get over here to the health card. The Three of Rods or Three of Wands, however you want to say it. Let's start with that. This is your health. And it's saying because your vision is expanding, I'm liking that energy. Your vision is expanding. I like that. I like the way that's feeling. Okay, there is progress here. There's progress. There's looking ahead. There's knowing that what you've started is now beginning to grow. Okay, and I love this, Pisces. It feels like hope. So I don't know if you've been going through some rough times health wise and you were trying to treat something and it wasn't working. It seems like now is the time where it's going to take place. This is the energy I'm getting here. This could be also a thing where maybe you were stabilized in some way, but you maybe like a weight loss program, you couldn't lose weight. You were trying and trying, but yet all of a sudden now you're going to start seeing it's finally kicking in. It's finally showing some benefit. This could be where maybe even with a regimen, you were wanting to bring your cholesterol down or something, or even your sugar levels or something, and nothing was working, and now it seems to be working. Maybe you were being treated with chemotherapy or some kind of estrogen replacement or something like that that would help you, or some testosterone replacement. Well, guess what? Again, that's what I'm seeing here. There is hope here. There is movement forward. But here's the truth: your energy improves when you're focused on what you're going through and not where you've been. So let's look to what we're going through, how we want to go, where we want to go, how we want to see this play out, and stop worrying about where we were. Again, if you knew you were ill, you can't change that, right? So let's look to where we want to be. This is part of those affirmation concepts, is that you affirm in the fact of you put yourself at the point where you're healed and you say, I am healed, I am well again. And then you bring it in. This is the same kind of energy. You're going to be calling in this energy because this energy will boost you. It will help you along the way to get where you need to be. Now, this could be something like planning your next steps. Be feeling more optimistic about your direction, or even finally seeing results from what you've been working on, which is what we talked about. There's expansion here. This is starting to work. That's just what should be thinking. This is starting to work. So all that you've been working for, all that you've been thinking about, it is coming through, and it's expansion. Let's get some clarification here. Look at this. Yes, time to party. Again, if you have been treating something, if you've been working through something, you're going to start seeing the results. And celebration is due, and you're going to want to celebrate because, again, it's been hard. It's been rough, but you're making it through. And look at this. You've taken your role seriously with this health, with your health. You've taken your role seriously. You've done what you needed to do. You control the flow. And again, that's part of the celebration is like, look, I told myself I was going to get better. I made myself get better. And look at this. You're more aligned. Look at this. You're more aligned now with your health. You're more aligned with your outcome than you have been in a long time. Maybe part of it was you were just so worried when you got your initial diagnosis, or you're so worried because you weren't seeing movement, or you were just frustrated. So worry, frustration, concern, irritation, those things can sometimes blur the way in which we move forward with things. And maybe this is, again, when you took control, you said, I don't need any of that. I am going to align myself with my healthier person, my healthier being, my healthier desires, and I will be successful. That's the party card. And again, you did it. So I'm loving this energy. Now, this expansion is also going to help you come into alignment with your money. So let's go look at the wealth card now. That is next here, and that's the Hierophant card. And when you have that wealth card, the wealth card being the Hierophant means, again, alignment. So we're getting alignment with our health, alignment with moving forward in our health, and then, of course, alignment with our wealth. This is structure, it's guidance. This is doing things right away. Um, but not too fast. Okay, let me put that out there. I did say right away, but I'm getting the warning. Not too fast. So again, you need to do it the right way. You need to do it with a proven path. You need to do it within the guidelines, but you need to act right away. Is what I guess what I was headed. Where the energy I was getting. You need to act appropriately, act right away, but follow the rules, follow the structures. Let's not be drastic. Let's not do something crazy. Let's not break the rules just to make sure that we get something. Okay. And Pisces, here's the moment. Here's the moment that you have to think: are you trusting your guidance, or are you trying to figure it out all alone? Remember, your spirit energies are here with the Hierophant. Your spirit energy, your universe is here. The structure is there for you, but the energies are around you, and they're going to help you through this. So you are not alone. You are not alone. Okay? And that's a wonderful thing. The next thing we get here when I'm getting this energy is it just seems to say that there's some growth from this alignment and not resistance. So I don't know if you were like kept bumping like the next step, and you just kept bumping it and you couldn't get beyond it. I just feel like that's going away. Okay. Again, with the alignment, I feel like that bumping and bumping, bumping. And this could be like a day trading situation or a swing trading situation where you just kept trying to get your system to work and it just wasn't. Like, get closer and then boom. It would, and close again, boom, close again, boom. But because again, you just couldn't get over it. Well, I get that you're going to get over it now. This could also be you were shooting for a target of a specific thing. Maybe you were shooting for your company to grow and your company wasn't growing, and I was getting closer and closer. And every time I pulled back a little bit, it was like pulling the chair out from under you. You're like, what's going on? This is an alignment that says we are getting beyond the resistance now. We are getting beyond that limitation, whatever it was. And this now is where your money grows, because you created a structured plan. You put forward a structured plan, and now you're following that plan. You're learning from your experiences, which is super important, because sometimes we don't learn from them. We make the mistakes, and then we pay the stupid tax again and again and again because we make the same mistakes. Or this could also be committing to a path that actually works, because again, it's taken you a while to get there. So either you're following your own rules and you're following a rule that you created because it's proven now to the right way, or you were even following somebody else's structure, but now you're getting it to work for yourself. And again, it's showing progress. But right now, you are being guided by spirit to move forward. And again, you're in alignment and you are no longer at that resistance level. Okay? Know that you are now ready to break beyond. You are ready to break beyond. Let's get some clarification here. Look at that. That's wonderful. That page is coming in. He's bringing in news of abundance. He's bringing in the great news. This could be, again, maybe a stock popping. This could be something else, took off. Maybe you shorted some oil and now the oil is dropping. Who knows? It could be, not saying it is, but I'm saying that could be something. Maybe you shorted gold and gold and silver is now in retreat. Maybe that's what it is. This could be you waiting, and all of a sudden now a house has shown up and you thought you couldn't buy one. Guess what? The right price of a house down the street showed up and now you can buy it. This could be waiting for the right time to buy a vehicle, maybe waiting for the right business opportunity to come into play. Maybe somebody come in and said, hey, you know what? My business is growing, but I need more. I need to bring somebody else in to help me grow because I have a weak problem here, and you got those skills, bring them on in. So maybe you're being invited in to a partnership. Maybe you need to create your own business now. Maybe this is that time. Again, listen to what the Spirit's telling you. There's so much energy here. And when you listen, I'm loving this. This is in reverse, and I don't usually do reverses, so it's funny how this is, but I'm glad it is, because this is that spilt milk thing. This is not you sitting there, focusing on the spilt stuff. You're focusing on the good stuff. You're focused on the growth and money, and I love it. And that's why you're getting the benefit from it that you are. And then look at this. There's the Abundance King. Oh my gosh. So the abundance comes calling. You've done what you needed to do. You broke through that resistance into a happier space. Remember, this will be opposite, but this way is happy space. And now the abundance comes through. This is wonderful. Oh, wonderful reading and wonderful news. Oh my goodness. Well, then how can you not help it with your alignment of your mindset with your health issue? Working with alignment with your money finally flowing in the right directions and breaking that resistance level, you can't help but feel good about the happiness card. And who better to have in the happiness position but this wonderful being sitting inside that wreath, which is the World card. Oh my gosh. And this means everything is coming full circle. Remember, when you see the world card is not you doing something, it's world you coming through. You're not controlling the world. You're coming through it. You're coming through it, which means that fulfillment, right? This is completion, fulfillment. This is stepping into something that feels whole again. So you're feeling much better about yourself. You're feeling in a great headspace this week. You're finally broke through from something again, broke through from maybe the illness. You're breaking through from the financial struggles. You are breaking through, and this is not random. Let me repeat this. This is not random energy. We have two major arcana. We have another major arcana. Where was the third one? Oh, here it is. Another third major arcana. You have major arcana energy here. And then you have the king, which is strong. So when you have that, this is not random, okay? This is something finishing. This is something aligning. And this is something finally making sense. And so you're like, man, I'm fine. I can't believe it. I'm finally glad it all broke through. And here's the truth. You don't get to this level of completion without everything that came before it. So do me a favor. Don't think about these things as, oh my God, I can't believe I went through this. I hate it, whatever. I'm going to forget it. No, you're not. You've learned the lesson. The same thing here. You may have lost some money along the way. You may have had major setbacks. You may have had very much disappointment. But that does not mean you surrendered to it. That meant you pushed forward through it. And in having learned the lessons, in gaining the traction from the lessons, your world is blown up, and it's blown up in a good way. You've came through the fire. I'm loving it. Okay, your happiness comes from recognizing how far you've come. Also, something about allowing something to complete. You're finally, again, the resistance broke through, and now you're able to complete something, and you're thinking finally success in that sense. And then you're also stepping into a new level in your life. So don't be surprised that you level up, that you start feeling a whole different group of support come underneath you and push you up even further, which is quite wonderful, right? This feels like peace and success and wholeness, and those are the things that you want in a happiness card. Now let's get some supporting docs. Oh, look at this. Your alignment again. The alignment is happening. You're aligned. And it's funny because you had alignment over here and another alignment here. And of course, this is about alignment because the Hierophant. So this is, again, your happiness is aligning with how things have worked out for you. And it is meant for you to be able to celebrate now and to be feeling much better about yourself. This is the activity card. Get out and enjoy yourself. Get out and celebrate. Get out and do something. And it's fascinating because you know what? That's the same as what was in your health card. So again, breaking the health cycle, getting out and changing things. Now that this is broken free, now that your money's broken free, now it's time for you to get out and start doing things. Make sure you're getting out there and being active. All right, there's still ways to go, and this is still not a done deal. But I'm telling you, your happiness is definitely on a major upswing. And as long as you continue to move forward and align yourself with what you know you've learned, you're going to be in a good space for a long time to come. Let me repeat that. You are going to be in a good space for a long time to come. Now let's go through and give a final summary here. Put it all together one more time. All right, let's start over here with that 3 of rods or wands in your health position, and that's expansion, vision, and progress. And then we pop over here to the center, which is the Hierophant in your wealth area, and that's talking about alignment and structure and guidance. And then we round it off over here with the happiness, and then the happiness we're talking about completion and fulfillment and everything coming together. Again, you're walking through. You're not pushing it. You're walking through. You've come through. How wonderful is that? So this week isn't random. We talked about that. It is confirmation. Keep moving forward. Trust your guidance and step into the completion. You've earned it because Pisces, this might be the week you realize you're not waiting anymore. You're already arrived. You've already arrived. That's amazing. If this hits with you, please, you may want to go back and watch this one more time and pick up other things you missed. It's all right there available to you. And I wouldn't be surprised when you watch it again, you pick up other things that stand out maybe even stronger. Let me know how this resonates with you. Please hit that like, share, subscribe, and follow buttons. And until next week, love, light, and blessings from me at Sonoran Mystic Tarot and my family to you and yours. And have a great one. Bye-bye.